Hello everybody, welcome to another NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode video. Today we're going to Las Vegas Speedway. This is the Strat Las Vegas 234 laps. Let's get into it. So as you can see, this is one of the cookie cutter tracks on the schedule. Just like one of the old dirt ones I used to talk about. But this is a cookie cutter mile and a half. So this drives pretty much exactly like a few other tracks on the schedule, especially in this game where every track is extremely similar. So I'm going to end the practice and see if I can lay down a good lap. So as you can see, I did not hit my goal in only 3 laps of practice, but my tires were already falling off, so this probably will be a more of a strategy call race. Again, just like last race at Daytona, the tire fall off is super quick, especially in the setup I have with a little bit looser, I believe, or I just drive a little bit more aggressive than everybody else does. But no, I did not hit the goal. I'm almost a second slower on a few of my laps. So we're going to get next session. Hopefully, we can get a better lap in qualifying. So coming out of the out of pit road here, we're going to try to get as is that a not expect to see a Pirelli advertisement at a NASCAR race, but either way, coming out of turn 2, we're going to try to get a good run out of turn 4 to get a good lap start. So coming across what they call the Geico restart zone, we're coming across the the line to start our lap here in Vegas. We're gonna get really close to that outside wall, almost getting a good, so we can get down to the bottom of the turn through the exit, trying to hit a really late apex to get a better run out of the corner. We're gonna do something similar to turns 3 and 4 here, getting a little bit higher over the line, going through those two white lines on the side, as we're going to come across the line for a 32.9, not a great lap at all. We are going to qualify in 25th, not a great effort at all. So, hopefully with more drivers around us, we'll be able to make our way up through the pack quicker, but not a great start to the weekend. So we're starting in 24th though, so let's see what has happened. Spencer Boyd didn't have a good practice session, so he hasn't had good speed. Johnny Sauter is our pole winner in that 13 car truck, and Brett Moffitt had unapproved body modification during qualifying, so he is starting in the back, originally starting ahead of us.
We're going green.
Start on the outside of, I believe that is the 00 car. We are green here in Vegas. Trying to get a better start than, I can't even tell which truck that is, but getting a better start than them, going down the inside and getting past side by side with Joe Nemechek and I believe that was Riley Herbst on the outside. We're going to easily get past both of them, up to 21st already. That is actually the 20 truck behind us. I was going to try to get the draft off of Josh Reaume and get side draft him down the backstretch. Side by side going into turn 3, we are going to get past and make the pass, and we are going to get past him up to 20th, and that is, I believe, Tate Fogelman, who's getting loose ahead of us in the 3 wide. That could have ended terribly as we're starting the second lap of the stage and of the race. We're going to send it down the inside of Tyler Ankrum here. Really going to get it down in. We're going to squeeze him up a little bit too so he doesn't come back at us, as we are going to make the pass done for 19th. Making great progress so far. We're going to really send it through turns 3 and 4. Way too loose, got a little bit too low. Get below that white line and onto the apron. Slowed us down a lot as Tate Fogelman's going to pull away a little bit. Coming on to the 3rd lap of the race already. 4 laps to go in the stage, as you're going to send it again down the inside, trying to get as close as possible to Tate Fogelman. We're going to side draft him a little bit through turn 4 here. We're going to be side by side, almost make contact with him coming out of the corner as we got a little bit loose. We're going to draft him down the backstretch. Side by side, we send it a little bit too deep, and he's going to keep his position. And now it's to the 20 truck getting past us down the inside, as now we're losing all the positions we just gained. That is now the 22 truck of Austin himself also getting past us. 3 laps to go in the stage, and our tires are not good when they get below 90%. Really trying to just hang on here to the positions we gained, trying to draft off of self here, and I don't even know what truck that is. That's the 20 truck still ahead of us, as we're going to try to cut off Joe Nemechek, but he makes contact with our rear quarter panel as we're going to fall back to 25th. Now, yeah, 25th is now Jennifer Jo Cobb gets past us, as now we're really struggling for grip. No speed in this truck right now. 2 laps to go. We have no speed at all as these tires fall off. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. Brett Moffitt has now gone past us. He was started in the very back of the pack. I believe he is our teammate. And apparently, when you have a teammate, they also apparently have to have the same sponsors. This happened last season too, as we're just trying to struggle through and get through this stage, as I feel the rear of the truck not being able to hold on. Finally, the last lap of the stage. This hopefully will end our struggles. Hopefully everybody else's tires will start falling off along with mine eventually, but this is not going well for us this stage. We have fallen back 2 positions. Our restarts are good, but apparently nothing else is. It's not even down the backstretch. We are getting loose, just making the slightest adjustments. As we're going to try to block off, I believe that is tape full going as we get loose, and we are going to finish in 26th through the stage, trying to block off Tyler Ankrum around the outside. We got loose and made contact. So actually, since our tires were so bad, I am going to pit. This is going to be a risky move, but we are going to pit for no fuel. Actually, we are going to pit for fuel to see how far we can go on it. Get 4 tires, no repair, as we're going to accept and go to the back of the pack, especially because of how bad our tires were that last part of the stage. So coming out of turn 4, you're green. You're in Vegas for stage 2. Going side draft, Mike Harmon down the front stretch, getting to the Geico restart zone finally. We're actually making it up to where the front of the pack actually started. This is not fun starting all the way back in the pack, especially with all the slower cars around us. But eventually when the tires fall off, we are part of those lower car pack, as now trying to get side by side with Clay Greenfield, as I don't know what we're stuck. We can't get down to the inside where we made all our moves originally. It's going to really struggle to keep it out of that outside wall. It's going to try to just cut down in front of Mike Harmon, but no, he's going to stay there, making contact with us, almost spinning us out. He will not give up his line as we're falling back to dead last. We're going to have to do a little bit of switchback on Harmon here so we can get down to the inside. There we go. Here comes our speed. Down the backstretch with a huge run, getting up to Clay Greenfield and Josh Rayum. Really trying to send it, trying to get to Clay Greenfield, who would not let us down to the inside as our tires, that's worrying, our tires are falling off so fast. This may have been a terrible, terrible mistake to go and make a pit stop. Getting a good run off of turn 4. We're getting past Tyler Ankrum and past Clay Greenfield. Now getting up to Jason White in that 34 truck. There go our tires, as now we're going to be struggling again for grip. I don't know what is happening to this truck. We don't have any sort of speed when those tires end up falling off. So we're just going to have to struggle through the rest of the race, as Spencer Boyd, who we started near at the start of the race, he's ahead of us now, but we're going to actually get a great run off the corner and be side by side out of turn 2. Down the backstretch, we do get the pass done, as we're going to try to block off the rest of the pack behind us. Terrible turns 1 and 2. We go really wide. It's now that's going to allow Angela Rutsch down our inside, trying to side draft her out of turn 4. We get a terrible run, as we're going to try to push her out of our way so we can just keep along with our race and hopefully just stay in 26 where we weren't able to stay last stage. Fuel is not an issue, unlike last race, so we're just going to have to try to block off the people staying behind us, as now 2 laps to go in the stage. Again, go wide through turns 1 and 2. This is not on purpose. I am just entering the corner way too high, causing probably our tires to fall off even more, with a 57% left on that front right, which is our main issue. And the stage is going to end with a caution, and we will finish in 26th. We are falling from grace, apparently, as we won our first race, but are struggling a lot in our second. We are going to pit with the rest of the pack. We need more fuel. We are not going to be able to make it on fuel the rest of the for the rest of the race, but we hopefully will be able to on tires. We gained 2 positions through those pit stops. As coming out of turn 4, we are green for the final stage here in Vegas. So on the outside of Riley Herbst, we are going to get past him. I know that, as there he goes behind us. This is our time to make up positions. Everybody, I think, will have to end up making one more pit stop. Probably won't be for tires. We are eventually going to have to take tires, just because if I know how bad our tire wear is, as we're going to go down the inside of Austin Wayne Self, getting past him easily. Now going to try to send it to get to Gus Dean and Jennifer Jo Cobb. Side by side with Austin Wayne Self, though, out of turn 4, we are still side by side. What a battle! As we're coming out of turn 4, and we will, out of getting a good run down the front stretch, get the pass done, and officially get to 19th. Really got to be smooth with the wheels so we don't lose all of our tires again, like we have made that mistake for the past 2 stages. As we're going to try to get 3 wide. We are going to get past side by side with our teammate of Brett Moffitt in that 23 Allegiant GMS Racing truck, as we are going to get past him, go down below the white line. There's no rule against that. As 16 laps to go in this race, we are in for a long stage if what has happened the rest of the race keeps up with our tires. Getting up to 17th already. This is promising, as we're going to hopefully get past Christian Eckes in that 18 truck, as we are going to let Austin Wayne Self down our inside, and so along with Riley Herbst, and we're going to struggle and get back to 20th now. No, 19th now, with Riley Herbst making the pass for 18th. We're going to try to do a little bit of switchback side by side, making contact with him throughout turns 1 and 2. We're going to finally get off of him. I couldn't get off of him. He's going to get a great run out of turn 4 and try to get past Christian Eckes and Austin Wayne Self if we send it hard enough into turns 3 and 4. And we are going to be side by side. Austin Wayne Self goes up the track, blocks off Christian Eckes, and there's a flag. I don't know what happened. There's a caution up ahead or behind, and that will bring out the caution, and we are going to pit. We need fuel. We're going to do a half a can of fuel. That is all we need to make it. And we are not going to take tires. If there's another caution, which there's a good chance there may be, we are going to take tires, but we're going to risk it for now. No tires. So on the outside of Austin Wayne Self, on the outside again for this race. We are green for hopefully the final restart here in Vegas. Trying to get the draft off of Gus Dean down the front stretch here. Trying to get down to the inside so we don't get stuck on the outside like we did before. As we are going to try to make the pass on John Hunter Nemechek and Gus Dean to get up to 13th. Even with this tire wear, we are going to have great restarts. Down out of turn 4, we're going to have a great run on Stuart Freeze, and hopefully we can send it enough to get to the inside, and we are side by side. Going to side draft him a little bit, no, but he's going to get by through turns 3 and 4. We're going to have to settle for 13th, but this is better. This is the best position we've had all race to win this race. 10 laps to go officially in this race. We're going to go down the inside, make contact with Stuart Freeze, and that's going to slow us down through turns 1 and 2. As Austin Wayne Self's going to get down the inside, side by side. He's going to get to our quarter panel, but no, we blocked him off. Getting a great run out of turn 4 and trying to get the draft off of Stuart Freeze. And after a terrible turn 3 and 4, Austin Wayne Self is going to be side by side with us out of turn 4, and he is going to get 13th position. 9 laps to go in the race. As now, we're going to try to get past that number 22 truck again for for probably the 5th time this race. 3 wide out of turn 4. Riley Herbst goes down both of our inside, as I'm in the middle of a 3 wide. This is not good for us. We're trying to side draft a little bit. We're going to have to let off before the corner so we can do a little bit of switchback on Riley Herbst, but no, he's going to pull away, get a better corner than us, and Gus Dean's going to go down our inside, and we're losing positions again. Just like what happened in the first 2 stages, as soon as our tires get worse than the others, we start falling like a rock throughout the pack. So now, getting a terrible corner, we're going to be losing the inside line. So Hunter Nemechek is going to go down our inside. Joe Nemechek behind us. I can't even tell who's side by side with us right now. But he will probably eventually get by us. We're really struggling through the corners here. I cannot keep the truck going fast through these corners. And now Christian Eckes is going to get by. That's Joe Nemechek getting by on the outside. He's making contact with us. We're going to get loose and make contact with the outside wall. We're going to DNF. We're going to DNF and cause a huge wreck on the last stage. What a wreck. We got loose after making contact with Joe Nemechek. And that's the end of our race. From winning the first race to DNFing and probably finishing dead last. What a disappointment. We were doing so well throughout that last stage. But all of a sudden, it all just ended. Right there. Just ended. What a disappointing race. From not being able to run up front all race to finally in that last stage getting up to all the way up to 13th. And then as soon as the tires come off, we can't do anything. Back to the garage immediately because that's what happens with the DNF. And we're just going to have to see what the consequences of losing and finishing in last of this race are. Summary, we DNF'd. Obviously, we gained no fans. Still at our total at 461. Subscribe now. Way more than our subscriber count. Money, $3,000 from finishing last somehow. And I didn't even complete any sponsor goals. And let's see what our messages are. Hey, Xbox Cup Series, I know you don't normally... I know how you normally race, but you were super clean in that last one. Keep it up. I wrecked, so I don't know what you're talking about, Clay, but we're going to compliment. And this we may be in for a long season if that's how every single race goes. Now, coming off of Vegas, we'll see what our next race is. I'm not actually sure because the schedule has changed so much. We are going to Atlanta, which is pretty much a super speedway in this game because you can go flat out through the entire track. So it's basically New Atlanta. But that'll be it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.